Hi, and welcome to Marshie's Inspired Studio. Now, Valentine's is one of those tricky things, right? You might have a Valentine, you might not have a Valentine. And I want you to know that no matter what, whichever side you're on, the important thing is to love you. Hug yourself right now, right? Touch yourself, feel yourself, and say, you know what? I love you. Because I hate to say this, ladies, but we are our own worst critic. We tend to think, I'm not lovable. I was told all my life that I was worthless, that there was nothing, you know, the messages ruminate. And one of the things that you could do for yourself this Valentine's is to pick up this book, 13 Interactive Challenges to Self Discovery by yours truly. The link is below. You can find it on Amazon. Now, the reason I am telling you this is because in the book, the third challenge is self love. Self love. Hug yourself. I just talked about that. 12 hugs a day is what is required for us to feel loved and secure. How do you get those hugs? Do you get that from your dog? Do you get that from your cat? Do you get it from your stuffed animal? Where are you getting your hugs from? Are you a hugger? Are you a non hugger? If you're a non-hugger, I encourage you when someone tries to hug you, you take advantage of it because it's for your health. Um, List out positive comments. If you're anything like me, someone will give you a compliment and you just kind of glaze over. Like you don't even hear the compliment. You're automatic, oh, it's nothing. You discredit the compliment. And all you have to do is say, thank you. Thank you. Um, and do one small thing for yourself each day. Now, what do I mean by that? Maybe it's buy flowers for yourself. Maybe it's going for a walk for your own health to absorb some sunshine and just get away from it all. Maybe it's go get a manicure. I could use one of those. Maybe it's get a haircut. Maybe it's get a pedicure. Maybe, oh, maybe it's get a massage. But do something for yourself, a small thing, for 1 week and see how you feel. Come back to me and share that and let me know, how did that go? What did you learn from that experience? So, what are some things that we can do to show ourselves to be our best Valentine, right? Does that mean sit there and eat every single bomb out of the thing? No, because that's self sabotaging yourself, right? What it is being careful what you say to yourself. I am a child of the Most High God. I am lovable. I am victorious. I am a good person. I am kind. I am compassionate. I am moving forward with my life. I am achieving my goals. I am worthwhile. No matter what you say or do to me, I am a worthwhile person. You have to start with what you're saying to yourself. This 6 inches up here is so powerful. So that is one of the best ways to be your best Valentine is I am lovable. I am capable. I am desirable. I am voluptuous. I am pretty. I'm smart. I'm kind. I'm sweet. I'm nice. Right? Those comments, you have to reprogram your mind because someone else put in there, oh, you're not going to amount to anything. Oh, you're stupid. You should be like your sister. You should be more like your brother. You should do this. You should do that. Nah, 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 nah. Just nah, nah. And what do I mean by that? As soon as you start hearing that crap, I am victorious. I am a child of the Most High God. You have to reprogram those messages. And you go, but Marcy, I don't feel like I am. Have you heard it? Fake it till you make it. Get in the Word of God and know what He says about you. That's important. What does He say about you? He loves you. He's your Valentine, right? Another way to love yourself is to heal yourself. Now, what do I mean by that? Could be physical, it could be emotionally, it could be mentally. So let's say it's physically. Here, I got a boo boo. I know I probably should put some ointment on it, but I'm just like, eh. But if I was doing it for my loved one, I'd be on them all the time. Hey, did you put your Neosporin on? Did you put your band aid on? Blah, 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 blah. So you have to take care of your body physically. Okay. The next thing, if it's mental, let's say you're at a job you just absolutely hate. Okay. Maybe you don't like your coworker, or maybe you don't like your boss. Have you tried to change you? And what do I mean by this? Now, this could be a whole nother segment, but what I mean is, how are you responding to them? How are you setting the boundaries? How are you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result? Because let's face it, you can't change them. All you can do is change you. I can only change me. All these fingers are pointing at me, right? All we can do is change ourselves. So, what does that mean? It means how you respond, how you react, how you set your boundary. Okay. Those and how you hold the line with that. If you're not sure how to do that, maybe pick up some books on emotional intelligence or alternative ways of saying no or alternative ways of asserting yourself. Not being cocky, but being assertive and going, no, I, right? You have to set that boundary. And there's a polite way of doing it, a professional way of doing it, and a crappy way of doing it. And you've got to look introspect. So this is one way to handle your mental is how you respond to others because you can't control them and you can't control their reaction. And there is science about it. Like if someone's yelling and screaming, you just get lower and lower and lower in your voice until they can't hear you. And then they're straining to hear what you have to say. If someone's making a dig at you, hey, wait a minute. I didn't quite hear that. Can you repeat that? The person that gives you that compliment, but uh, right? They give you the whammy because they're passive aggressive. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't hear what you had to say. Can you say that again? Oh, that's interesting. Can you explain more of what you mean by that? And just and wait. And it flips it back on them, and then it takes all the joy, all of the what they were getting out of it out. It deflates them. So learn about it. That's the mental. Now the emotional again, I suggest you pick up this book because the whole reason I created this book is to help with the emotional. It is chock full of emotion. So on the emotion, again, if you need therapy, then consult therapy. I am not that. I am a life coach. I'm a certified life coach. My certificate's back there on the wall. So, um, I have self-discovery groups based on this book that we go through in a safe environment remotely. Now, you may go, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, then don't. A therapist deals with things in the past, a life coach is talking about the things going forward. So, to heal yourself emotionally, you're going to have to start looking introspect. I did a video um, back in February about the in, and introspect is part of that inside. God is inside us. The Holy Spirit is inside us. The temple. We are the temple. So what I'm trying to say is that you have to work on your emotion. You have to start healing if you haven't. That means you're going to have to start looking at some of them, opening some closet doors and going, no, I don't want to deal with that one. You open another one and you go, yeah, maybe I'll leave it. Yeah, okay. Take baby steps. Take baby steps. That's what's so nice about this book is there is no right or wrong. You just flip and you go, okay, what did I learn about myself? How did it make me feel? And you start gradually getting into that. And that's what's so good about this book, as well as you get an autobiographical account of your life and telling your side of the story once you're done. Um, so how do we love ourselves as Valentines, right? We do something for ourselves. We hug ourselves physically. I know one of the best things I did for my birthday one year was go adopt a kitty. I wanted one for years and years and years. And he's so lovable and loves on me, right? Um, let's say it's your spouse and you haven't been connected. You have that distance, you have built up all these walls between you, and you need to say, "Hey, here's my white flag." And you go, let's do something we haven't done before. Because one thing I have learned, and this is scientific, is that if you do something that's a little dangerous or a little out of the norm that you've never done before, that kind of gets your adrenaline going, guess what? And you do it together, whether it's a roller coaster ride or bumper cars or um, go for a hike up a mountain and, or go river rafting or canoeing, something with some physical activity that gets the adrenaline going, and you do it together, there is an instant connection and bond, okay? Which could reunite and rekindle that spark, okay? Now, let me know if you try this and it works, or if you know what I'm talking about. So, there's nothing like when I went scuba with snorkeling with my boyfriend, and I was like freaking out, and he holds my hand when we're out in the ocean, and it's dangerous, right? It's a little scary because you could be 30, 40 feet out there. Yeah, you've got your life jacket on, but he's holding my hand. So to me, here we are, we're in this dangerous situation. I'm kind of freaking out, and he's with me, and he's showing me the fish down there. That is like, it's an instant connection. And it's something we can go back to, that feeling, that body sensation. So if you're trying to reconnect, try doing activities that get you out of your comfort zone. You're both kind of out of your comfort zone, not dangerous, but just kind of out of your comfort zone where you feel like, oh, okay, we haven't ever done this before. This sounds cool. Now, don't say dance classes, salsa classes, and he doesn't want to do it. You might even try something he wants to do, or her, whichever way. But my deal is that It's you've got to try something new. You got to try something different. That's the first challenge in the book. So, what do I mean by that? Try something new. Try something new. Try eating Moroccan food or Indian food or something. Do something different. If you do the same thing over and over and over again, you get complacent. You get, you get like, okay, why bother? Right. And it's hard when it's us at this age, especially if you've gone through the change because you're like, sex is painful. Right. Give me a like if you understand what I mean. The other thing is your kind of your libido kind of goes down. But guess what? If it gets re-sparked and rekindled, you kind of have that window where you're like, hey man, I'm interested. Where'd you hello? And then it'll dwindle again. But if it gets re-sparked, you need to take advantage of that. And what do I mean by that? You need to be like, okay, what do I need to do here? And I know, like, for my generation, I know for me personally, I'm not the instigator, but you have to be a little bit mischievous. You have to be, and I hate to say it like this, but this is the only way I know how to say it, right? Is that they married you because you're a good girl, but they really want a tiger in the sheets. It's time for you to be the tiger because how many more times are you going to have the opportunity to be the tiger? So be the cougar. Do it. Don't do anything that you're not comfortable with. All right. That's not what I'm saying. But now, if you're by yourself for Valentine's, kind of gotten off on my subject here. But if you are by yourself for Valentine's, love yourself. Get some batteries. Yes, I said that. Get some batteries. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, somebody put a comment and inform them about what I'm saying there. Now, if you keep doing the same thing that you've always done, you're going to look up and you're going to be by yourself. So watch that video that I made on how wisdom from people that are 100 or above. You know, you've got to surround yourself with some people. You've got to create some social networks. So, I know people that for Valentine's, what they'll do is they'll have a Valentine's dinner and they'll invite all their single people, friends that maybe don't know each other, and they all come together and they do a little celebration because there is no reason to be alone. Let's say there's been times where I've been alone for Valentine's, and you know what? I'll buy myself some flowers and I'll buy that little candy thing I want. I don't have to have a man buy me a heart candy. I can get it myself. You can get it for yourself. And it's liberating because you actually get the one you want, right? So if this has helped you in any way, please like, share, and subscribe. Mwah. Be blessed. Bye bye. Okay.